Okay, so I'm going to show you in this video how to build the foundation for event stack. This was a task that was given to me and an engineer. So we're told to build event stack, but let me first tell you what event stack is, right? This is part of a larger project, okay? A gas station is being built, and imagine this thing. Um imagine you ate something gassy, and this thing that you ate that is gassy, right? Of course, it will release gas in your stomach. And if your stomach is gassy, what do? You burp, you belching or burping, whatever English you want to use. Sound something like this. Hold on. Aha. Okay. So when you take something gassy now, that's how you release gas back up. Now I want you to look at an entire gas station and look at the vent stack. You see this thing, this long thing here. Let me just go in and show you. Okay, this thing is messy. Now you see this long thing here. Hmm? This long thing here. This is what the vent stack is. That's what it is. This long thing here. Okay. It's called the vent stack. Now the point of this vent stack now is that it helps the entire gas station to burp, to belch when there's pressure build up. You know pressure now. You put pressure inside a tank. If you put gas inside a tank, the problem you have is pressure. So it serves the purpose of safety. Okay, too much pressure build up is a bad thing. Now, one thing about the vent stack, why is the vent stack this long? Why does it go into the air like this? Now, for example, let's use methane gas. This is a gas station, okay? They sell gas. So let's say methane, for example. You know that methane is flammable. Any small methane has catch fire. Another thing with methane is that methane is less dense than air. It just be like you pour oil or water. You know oil will float on water because the density of oil is lesser than the density of water. So when it comes to air, there are some gases where the density, okay, is lesser than the density of air. What's going to happen to those gases? They're going to float. Now the issue is, if they are not building this vent stack, let's say this tank itself have maybe something like this where it can release gas and the gas is coming out. Now the issue is this, right? Because methane is flammable, and if unfortunately somebody is not following safety procedures on site, maybe someone is smoking, if you catch fire, that is going to lead to some serious problems. The vent stack is a safety measure because since the stack is long enough to the air, if the gas is released, what's going to happen? There's nobody here. This is where human height is, human level is. Nobody is smoking or doing anything up here. Okay, and because methane and all the gases, right, CNG, compressed natural gas, is less dense than air, then what happens to the gas? The gas evaporates. It goes up, straight up. This gas is not going down. If somebody is smoking, let's just imagine that there's an idiot smoking in a gas station. Okay, okay. The methane gas is not going down. The methane gas is going up, and because of that, it is a perfect safety measure. So that's what we need. So it helps to regulate pressure in a gas station because too much pressure is a problem. So basically, this is actually what the gas tank is going to belch when there's pressure build up. Okay. So that's that for that. Now, the task that we were given was to build this. This was what we were given to build. This was the task. Okay. We were given a task to build the foundation of the vent stack. That is this place. Of course, this is iron. Iron is probably going to be made in a factory somewhere, brought from the factory and coupled. But we were told to make this thing here. Okay, this thing. You can call it the vent stack foundation. All right. So let's go to the next. Let's go to the next. So next one. Okay, so these are me and some workers on site. And all right, so basically now in construction, there are three types of artisans that are necessary.